Hey everybody, I'm here today with a quick driving lesson on driving in a residential area. Right now, as you can see, if you look ahead, I am currently in a residential area, and I'm going to be telling you some basics about driving in areas that are populated with houses, just like this one. Now let's get right to it. I'm going to start driving forward, and then I'll tell you what I'm talking about as I'm driving. So let's go ahead and start driving the vehicle. Now, first and foremost, if you are playing music in your car, which I am not right now, but if you are, you're going to want to make sure that you keep the music at a decently low volume. You don't want to drive through an area that's filled with houses and families and individuals, and your goal is to make them hear your loud bass. You want to make sure that you turn your music down. Secondly, you want to make sure that you're following the speed limits. Now, when you're driving in a residential area, you're not worrying about passing cars or anything like that, like you might be worried about when you're driving on a main street or on the highway. You're simply driving to get somewhere. And with that being said, you should be obeying the speed limit as much as possible. Now, if there aren't any sidewalks, like there aren't on this street right here, you're going to want to make sure that you leave a little bit of space on the side of the road, an adequate amount of space on the side of the road for pedestrians to actually walk. Now, I'm going to make a right-hand turn over here. The guy's letting me go. Thank you very much. Now, if you are driving on a street that has sidewalks, like I am right now over here, then you can obviously drive a little bit closer to the side of the road because the pedestrians should be using the sidewalks to actually walk on. Now, you want to make sure that you're driving in a manner that is respectful to all of the residents in the neighborhood, in the residential area. You don't want to be driving fast down the street. You don't want to be swerving. You don't want to be driving on the wrong side of the road or doing anything that would put anyone in danger or jeopardy. Now, on a side note, since you're driving on a residential street in a residential area, there's a decent chance that kids might be playing on the properties or on the streets or around the street area. Now, you have to be mindful of that. You have to be respectful of that. And if you are driving in a residential area, you have to make sure that you're not doing anything that will endanger the potential children that might be playing on the street. Now, that means, like I said, driving the speed limit. That means keeping an eye out for children that are playing. As I'm driving through these streets, I'm really looking around for, number one, pedestrians of any age, but number two, children, because, children have a higher tendency than adults to actually come, running out on the road and jumping in front of the pathway of the road and so forth. Now, it's also very important that you follow all of the signage in the area. So if there are stop signs, make sure that you're coming to a complete stop. If there are speed limits that are posted, make sure that you're obeying the speed limits. Now, on these streets over here, there aren't any speed limits that are posted. And with that being said, you should check with your local laws with regards to what is the speed limit on streets, on side streets in a residential area like this without speed limits posted, because they will give you guidelines as to what you should look for and what the speed limit will be. And the speed limits might be different on residential streets than they would be on a main road that has multiple lanes and so forth. Now also, if you'll notice right here, there aren't any lanes that have been drawn out on the road. It's basically just a paved road with stop signs and stop lines. Now, with that being said, you should make an effort to stay towards the appropriate side of the street. Where I live, that's the right side. Now, there's a pedestrian walking over here, so I'm going to stay a little bit towards the middle to give the pedestrian an adequate amount of space, but then I'm going to move towards the right side just like this, okay? Now, I'm going to make a turn. There wasn't a stop sign right there, so I don't have to stop, and I'm going to keep driving. Now, it's very, very important just to make sure that you are following all of the rules of the road when you're driving, okay? It's crucial, and it's just crucial to be basically respectful. You want to be respectful of the fact that although you are using the road in the area, there are people that own the houses, that live in the houses in the area. Now, you'll also notice that on occasion, there might be a car that has been parked on the side of the road. And if there is a car that has been parked on the side of the road, you want to move towards the middle of the road, but make sure that you're not interfering with the oncoming traffic. So right now, there are some cars that are sort of pulled over here, parked. So I'm moving towards the middle of the road, making sure that there aren't any oncoming cars that I'm interfering with. And then I'm going to move back to my appropriate side of the road as I approach the stop sign. But that's basically it. In this video, I have shown you how to drive in a residential area on a residential road. It's actually a really simple process, and I've outlined all of the basics of driving in a residential area. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe for more great car videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.